going on, everybody? It is Little Miss Jersey, Adrienne B, and we are going bananas today for some banana pudding with Mr. Lloyd himself.
What's up?
How are you feeling today?
I'm chilling. Pleasure to be here.
Of course.
Yeah.
Your space is amazing, and we're going to give a run through later.
Yeah.
But tell us how your business started and why you started to make banana pudding.
I mean, it was completely by accident. It was never like some masterminded thing. Back in 2014, my wife, well, then girlfriend, now wife, and we were in college, we were broke, and my yellow car got involved in a hit and run in front of my house. And so to try to raise money to fix the car, we took to Instagram with the hashtag Baonanas, selling our take on a Southern classic, a New York City favorite, banana pudding.
Yeah.
And it kind of just went viral in like Jersey City. And next thing we knew, we had a side hustle on our hands. That side hustle slowly became the main hustle. And 8 years later, here we are with 3 stores and a bunch of other fun things going on.
That is so inspiring, literally. So not only do you guys have banana pudding, but tell us about a lot more of the treats that you have here for us.
Yeah, so here at Baonanas HQ, one thing we try to do is focus on our Filipino roots, trying to introduce people to very traditional Filipino flavors, like our ube over here, which is a purple yam mousse with layers of graham crackers, ube jam, and sliced bananas. But not only are our Baonanas flavors incorporated with our Filipino roots, we also got like drinks here. We got like sparkling fizzies where we use calamansi, which is kind of like the lemon lime of the Philippines or Southeast Asia. And yeah, just really trying to just do dessert different, and we've taken something that's kind of been done, I think, the same way for decades, if not like almost a century now, and tried to just change it up a little bit.
Cool. That is really cool that people can come and learn about the Filipino culture, because I never knew about purple yams, and you very kindly informed me, like, there are purple yams, you guys.
Yeah, they're purple, they're pretty.
And it tastes so good. I did cheat. I already tasted it before you guys see it here on the table, but I had the bananas, right? Bananas. And then which one is this that you have
This is
here?
the OG. So that's vanilla mousse, vanilla wafers, sliced bananas, layered, soaked overnight, so it's like a nice tiramisu-like texture.
Ooh, it's all light and fluffy, you guys. You guys are gonna see the real when we give you guys a walk.
Yeah.
See?
You like it?
I love it.
Nice.
I don't just like it, I love
Hey,
it.
let's go.
Okay. The purple yams are also good too, you guys. I had that earlier, and this one.
So this one's actually our coquito flavor.
Ooh.
Yeah, time for the holidays. This one we got nutmeg, we got cinnamon, we got some coconut. And yeah, try it out. Let me know how you like it.
So when your customers come in,
Yeah.
how is it establishing a relationship with your customers that come here, being in Jersey City, and you have 2 locations as well?
Yeah.
Let's talk about the relationship that you have with the community ultimately.
Yeah, so I mean, if it wasn't for Jersey City, we definitely wouldn't have gotten this off the ground, right? Like, when we first did the Instagram fundraiser, first it was just friends, then friends of friends, then straight, you digging it?
I just want to give this one a hug, you guys.
Hey.
I didn't expect it to hit like that. I'm so sorry.
Are you a big coquito fan?
I am.
Yeah, okay.
And I can taste the ginger and the
Nice.
nutmeg. I'm
Yep,
an island
yep.
gal, so I
Word.
know. Yes.
Oh, you know that.
I come from the Isle of Spice,
Yeah.
and this one is giving me everything that I wanted it to give to me, okay, and more. It just gave me a huge bear hug.
Let's go.
I'm so sorry to interrupt you.
No,
So,
you're
yes.
good, you're good.
Yes, the community.
Yeah, so like, if it wasn't for them, then we wouldn't have been able to take this fundraiser into a side hustle and into, our main hustle now. And so, we host local entrepreneurs here, we do pop-ups and events here so that the community can feel welcome. And, we try our best to really, if there's any local organizations that we can donate to or be a part of, or even just be a part of the conversation of what happens in the community. As someone that's like born and raised here in Jersey City, that also is a business owner, I know the scary G word of gentrification is like a heavy word, right? And as someone that's actually born and raised here, but also is trying to help bring something different to this part of Jersey City, it's kind of like a balancing act that like I feel like I have to do.
Of course.
And so I think a lot of just being to make sure I stay connected with the community, just so we grow the business in a way that doesn't exclude the people that have been living here for like decades, you know? So yeah, like the community is a huge part of what we do here, and we try our best to really make sure that they know that too.
And I think that that's really cool how you incorporate being Filipino American as well, being here for a while, of course. You're still keeping your native roots here where you are and being informative with the community as well, to where it's a unity and a bond instead of like separate communities in which a lot of people will see being all in different parts, you know, of America. But this is amazing. Literally amazing. So what is your day-to-day like? You know, running the business. It's very inspiring for the Filipino American community. And what is that like for you?
I mean, as of recently, it's been a lot better. I think the funny thing about being a business owner is that, like, yeah, you don't have a boss per se, but you have a business to run, right? And I think a lot of times, trying to build the business in a way that helps facilitate your priorities, your goals, your people, right? Like the things that matter to you, it's a balancing act, right? And so luckily, for the last, let's say, week or so, I've been in a good place where I have more of a balance. So other than running this place, I like to do jiu-jitsu. It's like grappling. I'm a dancer as well. Yeah, you know, a little bit of that. You know, say a little bird naked choke, you know what I mean? I'm also a dancer too, and so I find time to squeeze that in between my work days and my weekends, which I reserve strictly for family. But the Monday through Friday, I'm kind of all over the place, really. You know, we have this store here, we have one in the East Village in New York City, and then we also do like wedding and corporate catering. And so, depending on the week, how busy it can be, I can be here doing office work, I can be in the East Village helping set up like new signage or just training new team members over there. And you know, with the business at the size that it's at right now, like I'm not only the CEB, the Chief Executive Bear, but I'm still the CMB, the Chief Marketing Bear, and then the Chief Financial Bear, the Chief Operations Bear. So it's hard to kind of put on all these hats and still find time to like do my passions and hobbies. But luckily we have an amazing team that allows things to run smooth so that I can actually like do those things that I actually like love to do.
So, mentioning CMB, what do you mean by bears? Let's talk about it.
Sure. So you're gonna have to come like on a journey with me on this one, okay? It's kind of a long story. All right. So my wife and I started dating 12 years ago. Our inside joke was always telling each other "Bao Bao Bear." Bao Bao, it translates to precious treasure in Mandarin. We're both Filipino, but when we were dating, she was taking AP Mandarin. She was trying to practice that or whatever, and it just stuck. It became like, it became our term of endearment per se, right? And so I was telling each other "Bao Bao Bear," and then using the hashtag Baonanas when we first launched the Instagram fundraiser, because again, just inside joke, like we like to put the bow into like random words, like you owe me $1 billion or like things like that, you know. And so naturally, when we came up with the logo, it was actually me, my wife, and a good friend of ours. We got together. We might have partaken in something that allows creativity and food to taste a lot better and for ideas to flow. And as we were doing that, we kind of, I don't know how PG this interview is supposed to be, but as we were doing that, it kind of dawned on us, like, we're Bao Bao Bears, like, why don't we have it be a bear chewing on a banana for the logo? And so that's how the logo was created. That's how the company name Baonanas stuck around. And that's why we're bears and we're Bao Bears.
That was made with so much love just now. I felt like I was a part of that, like the third party, like, hi, like I'm a bear. That is sweet. So let's talk about some of the struggles that came with that too, because through adversity is advice and lessons
For
that
sure.
are priceless. So
100%.
if you can inform future business owners about some of the struggles, what would they be?
Yeah, you know, I mean, there was certainly a lot of struggles in the last 8 years of business. I think the biggest one was actually when we actually got scammed by general contractors when building out this place for around $45,000-$50,000.
You said 45 to 50K.
45 to 50K.
Scammed?
And so there was this guy who deserves his own Netflix show. Like, you see the stuff on Netflix of like these high-level scammers and stuff. Like, he deserves one of those because he was doing like a multi-state, multi-victim operation.
Wow.
We were one of like 20 people, and we were like, I think 25, 26 at the time. We never did any type of renovation job. And so, you know, we signed with them, and they, you know, took deposits. They did a little bit of work here and there, but it became clear to us after around six months that this job was never going to be done. And this was, it was actually Thanksgiving 2019 that we found out that, you know, I posted a 1-star Yelp review because I was like, I don't think this is ever going to finish. I'm starting to think this is a scam, blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, a bunch of people start leaving reviews
Under your comments.
under my comments, saying the exact same thing. And so, it's some crazy shit here. I don't know if I could curse.
You're fine.
Okay. And so, like, the Hudson County Prosecutor's Office got involved. They investigated the guy. The FBI was involved at one point because they found that he was doing a lot of different states. And, like, you know, we ended up getting a settlement, and, you know, like, there was a judgment on the guy and everything, and, like, we're getting, like, tiny checks once a month, like, that are just scratching the surface of, like, the financial toll, the emotional toll, just the time we're never gonna get back, you know. But I think one thing that it did teach me was just like adversity builds resiliency. And so long as, you know, my North Star has always been about, it's not really about the money, it's not really about like legacy or anything. For me, it's taking care about the people that always took care of me, you know. And I knew that this company is one of those things that could allow me to do that. Like my parents, Trisha's parents, it's my wife's been Trisha. And so that was my like North Star throughout all that adversity. And you know, we had to do a round of funding for the first time, which we've never done. You know, we bootstrapped as a company for the first 3 to 4 years of business. So we had to sell some equity for the first time just to survive. We hired new contractors, and the job was supposed to be done March 2020, and then we all know what went down March 2020, and so it was another few months of just 70, 80-hour weeks, just really thugging it out, like, yeah, it was rough, but again, like, I think that if I didn't have a clear purpose, and I didn't have a deep, I guess, fulfillment in what the goal actually was, of like family, you know, my future, like, you know, Trisha and our future together. I don't think we could have gone through that, you know, and like survived. And I guess what I'm just trying to say here is like, I think for a lot of people, not just business owners, I think it might take time to find that purpose. Like, I didn't find mine until I was like 23, 24. For many years before that, I was lost, you know? But after I found that, then I really believe that I could push through anything so long as I stay focused on that, right? And I like to think that the GC scam helped prepare me for the pandemic, because we got through that. And we ended up opening up the East Village store a year later, after all that stuff went down. So, yeah, a lot of lessons learned. Definitely not hiring a general contractor with like 5 stars on Google and Yelp and a super charismatic CEO.
That is a hard lesson.
But yeah.
Because people really talk a good game a lot of times, you know what I mean? So seeing someone's authenticity is the hardest part. The hardest part.
And it's the ones that are so good at faking authenticity that end up doing things like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But to hear your tenacity through it all, your dedication, keeping your passion, and then your companionship and your business partner, which is your wife Trisha, that's such a beautiful like story to hear as a business owner and just an entrepreneur trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
That's very inspiring. So I give you so much kudos and credit for enduring all that.
I appreciate it.
And of course, we're not going to ramble on today. So, thank you to We Are Jersey for putting us into connection with this amazing business. Amber Lay, you are beautiful, my love. Mr. Lloyd is amazing, so he's going to give us a quick tour.
Yeah, let's
and I'm going to eat more of this coquito banana pudding.
Let's go.
And we're going to see y'all later. Bye, you guys.
Peace.
We are Jersey. We are